Hello, beautiful people. Welcome once again to my YouTube channel. My name is Tony Adokie. Yes, I'd like to welcome all new subscribers. Today, we are going to be talking about burials in Nigeria. Burials in Nigeria. Some parts of Nigeria have a very interesting way of going about funerals. Okay, you would see that a lot is put into it. It is a fun fair in a lot of parts of Nigeria. The coffin is bought expensively. Pall bearers are there to display. They dance, they carry the coffin, they turn it all around. Most burials, people target to do all of this kind of a thing. Now, we also find fun fair in some burials. You see that people spend money getting materials for the burial. They spend money for ambulance. They spend money for mortuary fee. Sometimes they keep the body in the mortuary for a very, very long time. People travel far and wide for the burial of somebody. A person they may not have seen in a very long time, they may not have even been in touch with in a very long time. When it's time for funeral, you see them go all the way to give the last respect. They spend money on souvenirs. They spend money on ashwebi. They make funeral programs. You see refreshments. By the way, we also are involved in this. We do printing services. So we have clients come to us to want to do burial programs, want to do invitation cards, want to do posters, want to do all manner of printing things. Sometimes they print on t-shirts for burial. Well, we will not say, well, it's business for us, so we take up the job and we'll go ahead and do it. In funerals, you find food, you find drinks, you find that they spend huge amount of money making dishes, assorted dishes. They spend money for the funeral parlor. They make souvenirs. There's razmataz, there's decoration, unlimited guests in most cases. The pressure from family, from society, causes people to even go about borrowing money. They spend money on clothing. They spend money on traditional rites. They put resources to get their houses renovated. They spend huge amounts of money for burial. They spend for lighting, they spend for canopy, for chairs, for band, entertainers, for gravestones. You see them making expensive gravestones. Whoa. I'd like for you to just listen out to what is on the background of this particular video clip that it's playing right now. It's from a burial I covered myself. I was in attendance in this burial, and it's a typical burial in Nigeria. Just listen. This held in Akwa Ibom State. Take a listen and take a watch as well. In most parts of southern Nigeria, especially, the way and manner they go about burials is very, very interesting, and it calls for concern, because it appears that only the rich can afford to do burials in this part of the country. The average and the poor will find it really rather very difficult, because a lot is at stake. A whole lot is at stake. The pressures from family members, it leads to unhealthy competition. It leads to borrowing, and it also leads to death. I've seen situations where the load was too heavy for family members to bear, that they ran into troubles, health issues, hypertension, and they couldn't even make it to see the burial ceremonies of their beloved. So, yes, in as much as we are showcasing the culture, we should also suggest that most part of Nigeria that are involved in this kind of heavy funeral ceremonies should find a way to cut down, minimize the cost put into funerals, minimize the razmataz, minimize the everything that looks like a burden for burial. Try to minimize renovation of houses, use of funeral parlors, getting of uniforms to wear. Some people go ahead and tax themselves to buy expensive clothing. They make food, drinks, you know. The guest number is unlimited. People are invited from far and wide without control. Most times they bring band, like entertainers. You know, they keep bodies in mortuaries for too long. I've said that before. Some of these things are unnecessary, very unnecessary. You know, large sum of money is spent even for coffins. You can see coffins that go as high as 150, 200, 500,000, 1 million, 2 million. I've seen golden coffins, diamond coffins that are as high as 5 million, and so on. These are, to me, that they are unnecessary, because most of these people that are buried in those kind of situations, or those kind of luxuries, they do not even see a quarter of the monies used to do their funeral in their lifetime. So why be so wasteful and so interested in funerals instead of investing in people's lives and making them have fun while they are alive? You know, the thing is becoming too much, becoming crazy, and I felt to just say something in respect to that in this video today. They spend money in video coverage, photo coverage, you know, getting canopies, chairs, tables, getting PA system, live band, DJ, you know, even in church burials. The it is becoming very difficult. There's life after death, life after burial for the family members. Production of
that should be considered
souvenirs
more.
like jotters,
You know, what you're seeing on the screen now
pads,
is a jotter,
printed
made
flex
by
banners,
a family
stickers,
for their
posters,
mother
burial
and grandmother,
programs,
sister, auntie, and so on.
T-shirts,
Our business
any
is
printing item.
we do digital printing services, so we get to see most of these things all the time. Do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, make your comment, tell us how burials hold in your own community if you're a Nigerian or African or wherever you're from. I'll see you in the next video. God bless you. Thank you.